Just say it differently. Embracing. Moving our culture forward while embracing and encouraging others to do the same. All right, cool. Welcome to Penthouse Talk, Episode 1, Season 3. We on a new season right now. I know for all y'all that's watching the audio right now, you know, I was getting two done today. We was going in. We was going in today. So I got K-Rich with me. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show.
Yes.
You're not new to podcasting. So, you know what I'm saying? We just wanted to bring and give you the female perspective. And I think this is a good look. We've been talking about it for a while. And so I'm happy that we actually got a female co-host. And, you know, we want to shed light on some things. So I just wanted to know, like, you know, how everything been going since the last time you did a podcast. Like, how you feel about being back.
I have been nervous and I'm very excited because it's something that I always wanted to do, whether it's with all females or with, men, different, men, women, and female, but I'm very excited because I think it's something I really, 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 I'm sorry, what it wants to do because I think for once, the female voice needs to be heard. Mm-hmm. And, of course, the men voice are always heard, but I'm very excited because it's something I always wanted to do.
All right, well.
Especially with my homie, right here. So my life. My homie right here.
Yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing my album. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, always. That was love. And as always, we always beef because we got Virgo and Scorpio issues, you know what I'm saying? But
and they always hate, they always like.
Yeah, they always hate on us.
They come for us. Why?
But we learn to enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? Virgos and Scorpios are like, we like polar opposites, but we are like one and the same. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how that works. And I think for what I'm trying to do and with my podcast and to keep it moving, I felt like we needed a little change, and try to just introduce some new ideas and things. So the episode that we're on now, episode 1, I just wanted to be thought provoking. So this episode is called Bodies. So if y'all know me about previous episodes of podcasting, I always have fun with the word called body. So I know most people think of bodies. You're thinking about number count, body count when it comes to sexual relationships. No, not today. We talking about adjusting your body. So what your body was in 1999 when Cash Money was taking over. Yeah, when they was taking over and your body looked all right back then. You might got the big body bends now, so you might not look the same. So I wanted to touch base and I wanted to ask my homie, like, as far as bodies, what makes a woman feel that she may need to change her body or she will want to change her body? And I think guys, we comfortable with different types of bodies. Most guys are. Like, I think we don't really care what the body is, if the person is a nice looking person or they got because even not even necessarily just facial features. I think what is it called? Not physical, but sometimes it's a mental thing. So if the person, the female, is cool, she real relatable, down to earth and things like that, I think bodies, that goes further down our list. I mean, bodies definitely can be like a number 1 or 2, but you gotta think what's there to offer. And I'm gonna get into that later. But I wanted to ask a female's opinion. Like, what is it more about how you feel, or is it what you want other people to see? And I'm gonna ask, this will be for your opinion because I'm gonna probably get some other perspectives on it.
I mean, I would think that I have all, everything that you said and take that in perspective. Mm-hmm. That, how a woman feels and confident with her body. But, especially, I'm going to say, as me as a woman, I'm 39. I'll be 40 in a couple of days, Yep. And I feel as though, by drinking and just by doing things, and I really, really, working out or eating how you think you're supposed to eat. Mm-hmm. So you think that, Yeah, you get to the perspective like, wait a minute, my body not the same. My body's not
Yeah, it
look.
was.
My body doesn't look like this. My body doesn't look like her. My body doesn't like So you get to this perspective like, wait a minute. But then, you just like, uh,
So you mean when you
what's
say my body don't look like hers, meaning like you mean social
that you
media
what you
or
see like
in
right?
real
So
life?
you saw like social media. I'm
Both
gonna say
social media first
yeah,
and
social
foremost.
media
Got it.
definitely is the whole spectrum of everything because like
That's the first
that's
thing that
something
we
you
see.
see.
Yeah.
But then, so should I look like that or not? Because yeah, you see the guy like gay, old guys like
Yeah,
old
guys
eye,
cut
like oh
up.
dang, God,
Yeah.
she got the butt, she got the big ass butt,
Yep.
like. But is that what the guys really want to see? Is that what the guys really want though?
Yeah, it's
But to me, it's how I really want to fit inside of my dang on jeans and how it's like that feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But how do you, what? That's the question though.
I noticed myself like that's why last year when it was Father's Day, that's why I bought a bike last year because I was eating crazy in the pandemic. Like
Mm.
I remember, and it's crazy. You went with us when we went to DR. So in
Yes.
2018, I don't even know what my weight was, but when we went to DR, like I'm not in shape like I probably was maybe like in like 2015 or 16, but in 2018, like to just go to DR, I ain't have a stomach, I ain't have a gut,
Right.
but I ain't my chest not hitting or sitting where it could be because I doing push-ups, sit-ups, and going to the gym because at that point I lost the weight, but it was no tone.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't have the same tone that I might have had 2 years ago prior to that. So even for guys, like our metabolism changed. Like once we hit 35, it's a wrap. Even
Right.
at 30, it changed for everybody pretty much. But our metabolisms change and things change. So our expectation of what we want other people to be sometimes might be higher than what we think our own expectation might be.
Right. So should you think that a woman should? I mean, so how you think we should be as a woman? Like,
So in my perspective, I think
I know it's hard, like, cause we are like you said, like go we see social media, we see this boom, 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 and everybody can't work out.
everybody
And
can.
I was like you too. I'm gonna get on the bike. I'm gonna get on this. I'm gonna do this. Like,
Yep.
work out, work this, work. Call your workout plan.
Mhm.
Hey, on the race. But it's like just do you? How is men? To me, can lose the weight and they do it faster and better than women do.
Women do.
And easier because it's. I never knew. I researched it and it's like, what can you like? It's
I think our body. Well, it's crazy because
we don't have upper body strength.
Like
To me, I think we don't have upper body strength like you men do, but
Right.
sometimes we have that like.
the lower body. Yeah.
So when you time to work out, like we want to get this. Definitely want to get lower body, the butt, the guts, the legs. Like we want to get it, but when men, they want this, but then
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
so
I think women, and it's crazy. Y'all bodies, I feel like women's
do.
bodies internally heal faster than guys. Cause like if I pull a muscle or we get a cramp, guys, like we about to die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like I ain't even
we
gonna
had
sit
babies.
here and act.
I never birthed, but women birth
Yep.
babies.
Women birth babies, and
So,
a chick will have a baby. I done seen all kinds like. And body will just snap back like it's crazy. Then dudes will hoop every Sunday and Saturday on the weekends, and weight don't change at all. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just little things that we do. Like even with me, like me and Gutter rode bikes for like the whole summer last year.
Mm-hmm.
And when we was riding bikes in like 95-degree weather. And I will tell you, I was wearing I never wore small. Like I wore small when I was like 115 or 120. I was 165 like 2 months ago. I'd never been 165 in my whole life. 165 really not bad. My weight for my size supposed to be like 145, but that's in shape at 145.
Mm-hmm.
So when I slim down to like 145 or 150, I can wear a small shirt. I mean, it's
That's your
dudes that's
budget.
200 pounds, they be wearing small shirts. So, you know what I'm saying? Me wearing a
Right.
small
So
ain't no big deal, but the medium feels cool where I'm at. But I knew when I hit 165, I was wearing a large. And I knew, like, I had to cover my gut. Now, I got to that point where I'm like, bruh,
like, wait a minute.
yeah, like, bruh, hold on, wait a minute. Let me figure this. Let me figure this shit out. Let me figure this shit out. Let me do something. So we got on them bikes, and what I ended up doing this far was I ended up buying another bike, because when I was out there on the bikes, what I did was I didn't ride with gears. I rode on a regular type bike. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you,
Yeah. So the
difference.
difference in toning was the fact that I rode on a bike that didn't have gears. So when everybody else was pedaling uphill and they could pedal, switching their gears and just sit down, I had to stand up and pedal. So we was on inclines and doing all that kind of stuff. So for me, I wouldn't say as far as my body type that I would expect from a female. I don't really have that expectation of where to stay. But I feel like if you feel like you want to go to the gym like 2 times a week, 3 times a week, that's awesome. But my thing is, you don't even gotta go to the gym. If you just get up and walk, you go out, jog, run. That's cool with
right,
me
women,
too.
right.
Like,
we have that. Right, it's different. Like that's how I feel too. Because I don't know how. For one, I never have kids. We just had to wait, but get older, and have to wait. But
and you got the weight.
You're trying to figure out like what do I do?
What do I do to get started?
And then you still drink, you hang out, whatever. But so what do I do? What areas do I trigger? What do I start at? Even the legs, the arms,
You gotta have a day like I feel like before the pandemic. I feel like the pandemic messed us up. Like you had a leg day when you go to the gym, right?
Right.
And it sounds funny, a leg day, but you need a leg day. You need a day that you focus on your upper body strength. And sometimes it's the gut, it's the stomach.
That's where we all had the problem, right? Women, definitely women.
And I tell you, most of my female friends that, everybody, hey, I'm trying to get a new gut. We hit the lottery. Somebody gonna throw me 5 racks. Somebody gonna throw me. And it's crazy. Like, I be laughing, but I feel y'all. Yo, I got a gut too. Shit, like, come on. But I ain't trying to be like Funk Master Flex. Like, that nigga got like liposuction or something. But,
right.
but for y'all, I'm not mad at it. Like, I don't discredit a woman who wants to change her body and make it look better, because at the end of the day, either A, she making it look better for herself, or she want to be better to show somebody. Now, if I feel like you making your body look better either to A, make money, then that's a different story. But if it's to make yourself feel better, I don't have an issue with it. That's a whole nother. So we about to get into this realm of what the body means. So as we talking about bodies, I mentioned before the podcast these crazy scenarios. So you gotta think. So like, I saw it was a TikTok. In the TikTok, the guy basically said, "What do you have to offer as far as a female, other than your body, right? Other than your body. So if a man is to provide, and we're not talking about in the barbaric times, like we're not talking about like in the 20s, 30s, or prior to that or whatever. We talking about like in 2021. So most dudes got jobs where they kind of can work from home. You're a hustler, you out in the streets. We get that. You might be just a working guy, construction type of guy. And if you work construction or you work jobs where you do manual labor, you make good money too. So guys is making money and doing things, but we got females as bosses too. So some of y'all making more money than us. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I try to prove this fact. Me and my homeboy, shout out Step Dollar, out in Vegas doing this thing with his Grand Central YouTube channel. Black females make a nice amount of money. Like, as far as they probably y'all deserve more in comparison to other cultures, but y'all are really breadwinners right now. And it's because guys kind of left like the regular corporate jobs alone. And then even when we get into corporate America, we don't really lead like y'all do, because y'all had kids. You got the grandmother thing. So grandmothers kind of set this precedence that we in control, we gonna manage the money and do that. And black women kind of manage things a different way than guys do. So I believe that's why, like, when it comes to corporate America and certain things, y'all do kind of, most likely, my supervisor gonna be a female. Like, when I get a male guy as a supervisor, it's very rare or something like that. So when I do get one, I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like I don't want my father trying to tell me something to do or my uncle talking to me. I'd rather had a female because it's a little bit easier to talk to y'all. You know, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I think that by y'all leading the pack, I feel like sometimes y'all want more for yourselves, or you want to see yourself a certain way because y'all get overlooked sometimes.
It's about time.
Yeah,
you know, yeah, she's in Angela Bassett. She's making her own.
Cut up, man.
Man, she is the highest paid right now.
$450 a show. And somebody, I saw one of my friends tweeted that she felt that she should be making more.
I was like, I mean, right.
Do you think that's valid? Because I mean, I don't know what they make on Grey's Anatomy. Like, what's those, like the some of the Caucasian people?
We don't know. We don't know, right? We don't know. But it's like crazy how we have to make it known that
our people deserve.
But you don't say. But you don't know how to like you said, Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
You won't know how much she make. The Caucasian staff make.
Yeah.
But she make it know how
much Angela's that.
Right. She's the highest paid now. And which right, and that it's always been a thing because I always follow like Sanaa Lathan. I always followed Regina Hall.
Yeah.
And all of them, and and they were saying they weren't getting paid as to be out there, and but I mean I had to go back that way. We always talk about something different, but
right.
Their
earnings just wasn't as high.
It wasn't the same. Like, no.
Yeah, their earnings weren't as high as other people.
She getting the pay, and that's like, okay, you see it's on regular primetime TV.
Yeah.
But it's still like.
So, Angela Bassett, if you think about it, like she was active, I guess, in the early 90s, right? She was in Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
What's Love Got to Do with It? So, yeah. She's just getting her just due 30 years later, right?
And, she's older. Like, she's like the auntie, and if you want to say. The auntie of the era, so it's fine. Like, and I honestly, whatever you want to say to us is auntie.
So for us, auntie is it's just funny. Like growing up in our time,
so it's like
we growing up in our time. Not to say we old, but in our time, our aunties didn't get their bodies done. You know what I'm saying? No. So our aunties growing up, and it's crazy because they really not our aunties. They really like
that body like that. I want to like that.
when you get her age, right? So look at Murray. Look at Murray body. Like Murray J. Blige.
No.
She don't have a body, but it's like it's that auntie look that it's like, all right, you still look decent. Tashina Arnold don't have like a crazy body, but she not like out of shape and looking like old and burnt out. It's like, why can't y'all just be cool with your body? Maybe make a few small tweaks, but then y'all gonna go to like I don't know where y'all go. Which y'all went to Atlanta, DR. They had that little video. You remember that video when they was on the plane a couple weeks ago?
But I think that okay. I'm
not judging y'all.
As a woman,
mm-hmm.
I can get it with the big, flat stomach.
Yeah, the flat stomach is cool. I'm cool with that.
But I don't know where it came from. Where they want a flat stomach and the BB. It's like every. As a woman, I'm not gonna lie to you, ladies. It's not where it's at. I'm sorry. I don't know where. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even lie. I can't even begin to tell you. You can say you want to go to Kim Kardashian's. You want to go to this and you want to go to that. I don't know I don't really know.
So you talking about when a woman get a flat stomach and then they're so small up here that their waist is like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though you look like you ever seen like a wishbone? Like where you ever seen like so like it look like you're gonna break in half because your lower torso doesn't meet the upper torso. It doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
I don't see it.
I mean, come on now. You know you want a big ass. You know what I mean? As a man.
Yeah. All right.
Let me say this because I've been saying
the rear end.
I have read something too, so you be like crazy. Your man, fall in love with somebody got a BBL, and then they fall in love with it. Somebody got a big ass. He got a big ass long leg.
The meme was like, if you fall in love with somebody and they got like the new body,
they had surgery, new body, but end up being in love with somebody who got the old body.
The old body, yeah.
Like you, okay, women, I get it. Hey, as a woman, to me, I want to be like, yeah, I want to fit into my clothes. You know, I want to like, yeah, be cute. But at the same time,
you don't
really want to be like, no, it's too much.
Yeah,
sometimes it's just too much.
So what? So now, okay,
too much.
That's awesome. So what we saying is now at this point we have females that feel like their bodies like so. Okay, you finance your body because now I didn't even know this. I didn't know you could lease your body like finance.
I didn't know that either.
So this is new. These my other homegirls be putting me onto some stuff. I'm trying to tell you. So you can finance your body, which is normal because if you got a hospital bill, normally like so if you got gastric bypass, I understand you might not have all the money up front and you may pay for it later on down the line. But I mean that's a gastric bypass. I don't know why you got it. I'm not saying because everybody gets things for certain reasons. Like some people may feel like they know that they feel like they could do the work to work down, but sometimes people know that they don't have the time and they want to just see what themselves look like. Like sometimes we envision ourselves being one way, but we know we may not put in the time and the effort and we know we can pay for it. You know, I get that. So I'm saying like for females that know, like, all right, if I invest $6,000 into myself, like I was watching like one girl, she had an OnlyFans account and she did some crazy shit to her body for like $6,000. But then, like, she grossed like 100,000 within a like week's time when she went live on her OnlyFans. So it's like, damn, yeah,
for your money,
for your money, your like body. You did it for your body. But guess what? If you would have went on your OnlyFans page with a regular ass or a regular chest, you wouldn't have got it, but you still would have got paid. So you still would have been able to finance the body that you got. It's just that we want it so fast. Like we live in a microwave era.
Yeah, that's the thing I want. Like, I get it. I get it. Mm-hmm. When we're gonna be cute, we're gonna be like, you wanna be sexy. I get it, but at the same time, like it's too much. At the same time, like come on now, like really.
Like too much.
Do you really want to be like that? Because you're gonna have to keep that body up though.
You gotta so that's another part to it. So you know you gotta do maintenance. So you gotta go and do like the massages. You gotta pay for those sessions where you get like the not just massages. You gotta it's sculpting, right?
Yeah,
sculpting
is, you gotta keep going and like whether you go out of town, the country, whatever you do, like. Why? Like, I mean,
why? So, okay. So now that we're looking at the why. So we're looking at the why. So if we saying why, being a guy, for me, like dating in this era would definitely be different to me. So, you know, I love to throw scenarios out and I like to use real scenarios in like music and I like to use them in the podcast. So I was just talking to you and you know what I'm saying, you know. Derek over here on the other side, manning the camera and all the good stuff. But we was talking about how me and my homeboy Step Dollar found this YouTube, and the guy was saying how he met this girl and they was communicating on the DM, and basically, I don't want to say she had an OnlyFans account, but she like an IG model, quote unquote, you know, or whatever. She an IG girl, and the thing is like. When we was kids, I remember we had Playboy magazines and we had Hustler, and we could go look. But now, like, yo, you don't even gotta do all that. You just go on Instagram, you can go on Twitter, you can go on YouTube, whatever it may be, and you know, all these places that you can find somebody what you looking for. Like damn, like people always like, oh, I'm dating on what's the damn app, Tinder. What the fuck you going on Tinder for when you can go on Facebook and find somebody? Like what are you using?
Exactly.
What are you using that for? Like we have social media for these things. I'm not saying they're right and I'm not saying they're wrong. We have them for a reason. So the girl basically told the dude like, I'm interested in you, come through, you nice looking. He like, oh yeah, I'm into you, blah blah blah. He go check her out. So he pull up at her crib, he see her crib, he like, damn, this joint nice. But he trying to figure out, like, why your crib so fucking nice? Like, what do you do? Like, do you got a job? So basically the girl, like, telling him, like, okay, you know, I like you, you know, I chose for us not to go out on a date because I saw something that a spark, we could have a spark. But in his mind, he thinking, oh yeah, we hitting it off. So he kissing
Yeah.
on her, hugging on her. They all watching TV, enjoying the moment. And then basically, as he gets to that point where things can transition into a different circumstance and they really can have an intimate moment, she like, whoa, wait, don't touch me here, don't do this, don't do that. And he like, well, I thought that's what was supposed to happen after we made this connection. So then she like, he like, well, so what's wrong? What did I do wrong? And she like, well, you gotta pay for this. And he like, pay for what? Like, pay what I'm paying for? Like, I know I'm a guy. I'm supposed to take you out on a date. We didn't even go on a date first. Like, I'm here first. So she like, yeah, if you ain't got $3,500 or $2,500, we can't even talk. So you gotta go. So he like, I gotta go. Like, oh, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I'm saying? Not to say like he being a chauvinist, but he like, I'm leaving with something, or I'm just gonna leave and me and you never talking again. So I looked at that and I was like, yo, this some new age stuff in 2021. So all you fellas that shooting all your shots, I guess.
That's how they need their money though.
Like, they about that bread, and unfortunately, it's not like us dating. Like, we was talking about this. Like, we took girls to Fridays, we took them to Applebee's.
And it was fine.
You was
like,
nice. You might have went to Little Italy for real. If you was lit, we was taking you. I'm going to take you to Moe's. I'm gonna take you to a nicer place like Sabatino's, but something like that. I mean, even if you from the suburbs for real, if you from the county, if you want to take you to Red Lobster, Bertucci's, you know what I'm saying? You 16, 17 years old, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But when we 35, I'm not dropping no 2,500 on you. And what I'm giving you 2,500 for, you basically a street walk at that point. You over there by East Point somewhere. I ain't giving you no $2,500. I ain't giving you 2,500 to spend a day with you. You know what I mean? North Point Boulevard. Like, I'm not giving you that. Like, that's crazy. To give a woman $2,500 when I can find a nice, wholesome young lady that don't want anything. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, why? So. Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Play devil's advocate.
Because,
yep.
20.
Okay. So even the guy was messed up about it because he thought they had a real connection.
But he will play.
That's his fault.
But he would play it over.
No, he didn't. So his issue was he felt like, don't tell me about to pay you $2,500. He felt like if we building and we bonding, I might want to spend that kind of money on you.
That's what I'm saying. So why do you? That's why I'm playing devil. Why do you think some guys will pay the amount for sex? Like, so why?
Wow.
When it comes to that whole as a whole another topic, because like, why do you think guys will pay that amount?
I think
because why she even say that a number?
So this is
because
why,
because you have that guys who will pay whatever,
pay that whatever.
Not that that's a more whatever, but that's my thing because it's like it's so crazy because we have this thing like I
think guys will pay it. Well, I think some guys will pay it because it's almost like when we all did it like when we was dating, like people have novelty time and it wears off. So when you get tired of somebody, like the first couple weeks, first couple months, or first couple years, everything seemed hunky dory, and then over time shit changed.
Mm-hmm.
But all people don't think like that. Like I think what happened is females that do that, not all, because I know a lot. Like a lot of my female friends don't feel that way. Like I know some of them don't, but I know sometimes when it comes to the money or the bag, it seems like these females are all lumped into the same thing. So they used to like an entertainer paying for their trip, and he not going on the trip with you, but he gonna make sure you straight because he can't. He got other shit. He got other obligations. So the payment is to compensate for things that he can't do at the moment. But I'ma send you on a trip. Oh yeah, things ain't go right, blah blah blah, or you need something, I got you. I'm gonna buy you a car, but you better not bother me for like the next 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Or I know you could do OnlyFans, but I'd rather you not do the OnlyFans. So if you feel like you wanna mess with a whole bunch of dudes, I say you probably don't. You just stay loyal to me, and I'm gonna make sure you got food. I'm gonna make sure you got clothes. I'm gonna make sure you got your house. So I think what happens is that sometimes guys be feeling like, yo, I can omit all of the bullshit that I gotta deal with depending on that type of female. And then sometimes I guess guys just be feeling like, yo, I'm just going like, hey, what's the point of having a headache? Like I can get what I want. And then unfortunately, this is how we get to these this is how we get to why Instagram chicks kind of rule the world right now, or they made it so that regular females feel like their body ain't enough for us. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they making you feel ashamed for your body. Like shit, dudes now like people niggas like, oh well, you like this funny to me. Like dudes like oh you mess with a dude that got hair on his chest. Like man, y'all niggas who don't got hair on y'all chest, what y'all doing? Y'all taking supplements and shit like that. Like you know you cut up, that's cool, but um you know you wearing all this crazy shit, designer shit, all of that,
right?
Or not even not wearing designer shit. Like you doing all this flashy things for the woman when it's another guy that's gonna come up there and just be himself and he can just
like what?
Like for what? Like you can and a woman that cook, a woman that clean, it sounds so crazy that if a God says that that's what he wants from a woman, I would sound crazy if I went and said a woman came to me and say, oh yeah, you know, what kind of woman you looking for? And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna say a woman that cook and clean because y'all ain't gonna have time to do all that shit, but you know how to take care of house, or you know how to pay bills, you know how to do things, keep things in order. That's like a uncommon thing right now because everybody for the streets. Everybody want to run the streets, and people may not want to run them. I think what it is that we all just been through so many things at an early age. Right. We already know what to be expected. So our generation, we was kind of doomed because we did things so early. This generation is starting late. Yeah, but they don't even.
I agree.
They don't even date the same that they don't date the same way. Like everybody calls each other friends. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
So everybody, that's my friend. Right. When we was growing up, we never said friend. No. You not my friend unless you're in a friend zone. Yep. Right? Am I right? Yeah. Friend zone is what friend meant. So if somebody you not with somebody and you got somebody, that's my home girl. Homie. And that's my home boy. If I'm on a female. Yeah. Or now if you say my friend, I feel like that word is loosely used in 2021. So when somebody say, "Oh, that's my friend," like, oh yeah, definitely. Like, what does that mean? Does that mean it just didn't work out, or does that mean that we trying to figure it out, or does that mean that I'm holding you in this little place, and as soon as my girlfriend leave or my boyfriend leave, then
that's me.
Yeah. And females use it more than guys. Like guys, we don't really use that term too much. Like guys don't really use the term friend that loosely. I don't think we do. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, God might be waiting for that BBL to come through. Might say, "Hey, you my friend now, short." You know, I'm just joking, but you know, it could be that.
Not the BBL. Hey, that's what the guys want. A BBL.
So you ever seen the females that do the thing with the suction cups? What's that called? When they do they put the little you know the joints.
Yeah, they say it don't last. So they said that I had it done before too.
For real?
Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I did.
But I think when it's like that, I think that's because it's temporary, right?
They say it don't last. But if you work out and
you can maintain it,
it does.
Yeah. So you can maintain it. So I think that's different because I think that's a maintenance. I think that's
a maintenance. Yeah,
it's a maintenance.
It's not non-invasive. You know, we don't go under the knife, and it works to me.
So okay, so yeah. So
to me, what I wanted to work. I don't want to go in. I don't want to go underneath the knife.
Underneath the knife.
Yeah.
So from what I heard or hear that like some females be like the payment for it is something that
you know what it is. It's like $160.
That's not bad. A session.
A session.
So do you have to have multiples or?
Yeah, you gotta have like
okay
3, 4, 5.
That's still.
What was it?
Yeah, like so do you have to agree to a certain amount?
You gotta pay like
1,000.
No, 100
each time.
130 something
Each session.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so I mean, like being
like 3 or 4.
Being a guy, our maintenance ain't shit. Like we be complaining about like haircuts and shit. Like our maintenance is y'all. Y'all are our maintenance. You know what I'm saying?
Women really have to go through a whole lot of stuff. Like,
think about that shit. Like women maintain yourselves.
Yes.
And then guys have to help maintain y'all. So you
saying like, okay, so
women are high maintenance by default. It's not. It's not like I remember me and my homegirl was out one time and the dude was saying like some crazy shit. He was like, yeah, my girl required me to get her nails done and get some shoes, and I on a daily basis, we say like on a weekly basis, I'm spending $200-300, and then my homegirl like $200-300. She like I think he said bi-weekly or something like that. And I was like, well, that ain't too bad, bro. But then I was like, then my homegirl like, my shoes cost $600 or $700. So I'm sitting there like, and he trying to talk to my homegirl. So I'm sitting here thinking, you just shot yourself in the foot, because her budget is 2 times what you already used to paying. So, but being a guy, we don't want to let y'all know we ain't got it. So a dude will be busted, like a nigga eat grilled cheese sandwiches for like 2 weeks straight to make sure y'all straight.
But where y'all going though?
Exactly.
Where y'all going? Where? Okay. A man can say, I get it. You can pay for everything, whatever. My hair, my nails, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, where are we going?
Well.
Are we going away? Are we going on vacation? I mean, okay. I'm going to say it like this, ladies. I'm going to say it.
I'm going to let K-Rich talk. This, listen up, ladies. This is a Jew.
No. I'm not going to say that a man can't pay for nothing. A man shouldn't pay for anything. But at the same time, where are we going? Right now, we already know it's the pandemic. And I know we still going to have you have your exotic trips or whatever. But where are you going?
So, where you mean where?
Okay, my hair. I'm not going to lie. Okay, my hair.
So, you saying you would rather have that? You would rather the guy help? Not the guy.
No, I pay. Okay, I'm going to say I pay like $300-400 for my hair.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first install was like $400. Okay. Maintenance $100 here and there, whatever. But where am I going though? Once again.
So you basically saying
I can pay for that myself.
You can pay for that yourself. So right now, it's only because we at a standstill. Like we not at a standstill, but we are. Like it's really not a pressing interest to go.
I don't feel as though, because I want to look. I'm still, no matter what, I'm going to look good.
You can hit escape, bro.
To me.
Hit the escape button at the top.
I'm going to look good. But at the same time, like, why?
So.
I don't know. I'm trying to narrow it down to like the whole little thing, like like
I think like when you saying where we going, like I think it's almost a thing where as though like like don't waste your money. Like that's what you see what I'm saying? Like don't waste your money and don't waste your time if we're not going anywhere. Like that is unnecessary. So like sometimes I feel like
money like, definitely can be distributed
a different way.
Throughout everything. Money, hair, house, whatever. I get it. But if it's something I want to do,
you want to be able to do it.
I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it. And I think that's like for me, no matter like how I've been like with relationships, like when I was young.
haircuts. Like, I mean, Samika, it was like scarce, like, how women going to get their hair done, like with their wigs on. How men, we don't go to anybody. And to me, I don't go to anybody.
Yeah,
I know.
We don't
Kay Gray hair, shout out. Kay Gray, I love you, Kay. Kay that green. But we don't go to anybody, so it's gonna be like
But see, I've been loyal to my barber, and I ain't had hair
so it's like
in like 4 years, and I stayed with my barber. My barber is like he doing his thing, like he was in the shop, and then all the dudes in the shop got empowered, and then they got their own suites. And then,
that's what I said. Yeah, right. Like, so you don't know. So I get it. So if you don't know what's going to happen, I get it. Because people, women, that's the thing too, though. Women can be like, "Want man a ponytail, go out of business, boom, boom, boom,"
and then keep that money.
That's the thing, though. So it's like, well, men, how are you going to do the thing? Like, how are you going to be like, haircut, get your bed, you know?
Yeah,
it's a different thing because
we don't
everybody don't want to cheat on nobody.
Yeah, but so we gotta. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's almost like
especially everything came about. Like it's like what you
where
gonna
we
do?
where we
what
at
you gonna do?
With the pandemic. I think like a lot of dudes felt like, oh shit, I ain't gonna get my hair cut. And I ain't gonna lie, for me, I don't get my hair cut. Like I used to get my hair cut every week.
But you can do can do your own though.
I can cut my own. But I think for me, like I miss like we went to the Bahamas. Like we went to the Bahamas in March of 2020. And then when we came back, the pandemic happened while we on the trip.
Right.
So you know how that was. That was crazy because you was home and you was like, yo, like, what's going on? And I'm sitting here like, yo, we come back. And then I'm like, my last haircut was the Thursday before the pandemic began, which was like the first week of March. Literally, I didn't get my haircut inside a barbershop until... that was, I think, June. So this is about 8 weeks ago. So about 8 weeks ago. And then my sons, I've been cutting their hair since they was 2.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I was just like, yo, I need to be back in the barbershop. So then my barber was doing mobile cuts. He didn't even feel safe going into the barbershop. So he was coming here and cut our hair once that time period went over. And he said, yo, Pero, he said, yo, I see he said, I see your way of thinking. And I said, what you mean? He was like, yo, you ain't paid for a haircut in like 14 months. And I'm like, I surely didn't. I'm like, nigga, that's like $1,600. Yeah. So I used to ask him, do he want me to pay him? I was like, yo, what would you do if I gave you like $1,500 or $1,600? And I said, can I just call you and be like, yo, cut my hair today? He was like, hell yeah. Like, it would work like that. I said, no, it seems like it's cool. But then it would seem like I'm trying to son you to tell you to cut my hair. Yeah. But the maintenance requirement of being a man is like, yeah, all right, I got to have a fresh haircut. But me and Derek was talking earlier. We don't even dress to the way that we used to when we was younger because we got kids and we got other shit to do. But, I mean, when you younger, being a guy, your maintenance is different. Women have way more maintenance requirements for us, even for our liking, than we have for ourselves, or y'all may have for us. So like we were saying,
they go back to the body.
No, not at all. Like other men.
Does it go back to the whole?
I don't think it go back to bodies, but we was talking about how like we used to work at like Hex, which is Macy's and shit. We used to work there, and we would go to like a football game, and we come to the fucking football game. We got a polo jacket. Then we have the polo button up. Yeah. Then the polo actual peak polo shirt. Those are like $380 to $120 shirts and jackets and shit. And you ain't even got to the jeans, the boots, or the shoes yet. Whereas though nowadays dudes they on a whole nother wave. They got the designer shit from head to fucking toe. So you took care of yourself. Now what your girl got on? So is it you going to spend the money on her bag? Because her bag is more important than her whole outfit at this point. Like bags just trump everything. But then again, from our growing up, you couldn't have a nice bag and not have nice shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like that is shit. That's like, yo, a woman can have a fucking $3,000 outfit. You know what I'm saying? Just between the bag, the shoes, and the actual outfit.
And the man is over there like what?
But yeah, and a dude to have a fucking I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? He might just be having some dad shoes on because he fucked up, like, you know what I'm saying? But he gonna make sure his woman right. Like, very rarely.
But no, but why? I don't. To me, I don't think that.
You don't think it's evenly matched when it's like that, right? I don't think it's fair. I think it should be. I think it should be 50-50. I think it should be. Sometimes it's hard to be that way because sometimes.
And that was funny because I was like, I would tell you where I think it's funny because I watch Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
I don't want to write, so but Kurt
and Rashida.
Yes.
So what you think? So do you think Rashida dressed better than Kurt?
Yes, because I think I would not as a man.
I think Rashida fly though.
As a man, I'm sorry. He had this whole jean outfit on. You would not rock this whole, as a man, you would not rock that whole jean outfit.
So he had like the jacket and
he probably was a whole lot of money. You know what? And it's crazy. It probably was like $1,000. It probably was like a whole lot of money.
So I'm gonna tell you something.
And it was crazy because I was like, this man got this whole jean shirt, jacket, and jeans on. And it probably cost a whole probably $1,000.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Country and shit to me.
For me,
and I would not, as a man, if I was that woman,
yeah,
he wouldn't be out there with me. I could.
So I'm gonna tell you something. For me, I have an issue. Like I'm serious
about. I don't think that was fly.
Matchy doesn't work for me. It reminds me. It
probably cost a whole lot of money.
So my thing is, I don't think like for me, like I had some rough years, like rough times. So in those rough years and rough times, I had to get shit from like different stores. So I had to learn how to work with Target. I had to learn how to work with Walmart. I couldn't just go to the mall. Like I'm going buy shit from the mall, go to the outlets. I'm going to designer spots. Like, I mean, it's different now because I'm older and I can do more shit. But there were years where I had to figure out and make outfits from shit. And I feel like if you're a dude, you should be able to make shit. I feel like women actually are excused. Women can make an outfit from a better place, but I mean from smaller places. But what you said about him with the jean jacket outfit, I have a thing. I probably would never wear a jean jacket outfit because I don't think jean jacket should go as a whole outfit. I think the jean jacket don't even gotta match the actual outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the inverse, like things shouldn't have to match to make them look cool. You know what I'm saying? Like matching. I got. If you know me, matchy is gonna be my thing. So when a nigga feel like you look like you from North Carolina, or you like Alabama, and you ain't never been nowhere, not to discredit nobody from those states, but like if you from the South, like people from the South do a little bit more colors. They do a little bit more different dressing. When you from up this way and higher up, like New York niggas, they wearing black, they wearing blue, they may wear red, but that's where it stops. They not wearing peach, yellow, and green and shit like that. If they are, it's gonna be a little hint if we keeping it moving. So yeah, I think being a guy, being a guy to match the, and when you get a woman who got the body, you gonna have to pay. You gotta pay to play. Yeah. You gotta pay to play. I've realized sometimes if you want flatty cakes might be better because flatty cakes might got a nice chest. And and then if you ain't got the nice chest, you might got the nice. I was looking at Cash Doll the other day and I wanted to say to myself, how the hell you get a body like that? How? And she was saying that she was making like $6,000. No, not six. Like one night she made $26,000 because she used to dance. At like King of Diamonds or whatever it's called in Detroit, and she was getting money off the door so people would come and see her. So I'm thinking you like 21 then, because she like barely 30 now, I think. You know what I'm saying? Or she like 30 something, you know, 30, 34, 35, if she that old. And I just look at it like sometimes, y'all bodies are so crazy that it's like, you a rapper, you appealing to me. I'm 40. Your body look like that now. So what you gonna look like when you like 40, 55 and all that? Like we grew up with Mariah Carey and Mary J.
Lil' Kim, right.
You know what I'm saying? Little Kim, and we know what Little Kim old body look like, and we know what Little Kim new body look like. And to be honest, Little Kim old body
was banging.
Banging.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so where did it come from?
I think the internet, I think video girls ruined everything for
But you don't even have that because you don't even have
what you had 3 minutes? We had 3 minutes to look at your body, right? We had 3 minutes.
Even everybody who was your girl? Who was the girl back then? Melissa Ford.
But Melissa Ford look better than girls now. She like 40 something. She like 43, 44, right? So Melissa Ford looked decent. Maya looked decent.
Right. They had everybody Kim K. So everybody like you gotta get a body like Kim Kardashian.
And you know what?
Then Nikki came.
You could say Kim K because you know why? They was on TV the most. She was on TV the most. Even her own sister, her body changed more times than Kim body changed. Right? Kylie, her lips and stuff didn't look like that.
You see, like she thought she started fucking with Travis. So
yeah,
it's like, yeah, it gotta be Kim.
It gotta be Kim K.
But why?
So what is so we can say this to say so for this episode.
So you think that somebody who didn't even have a body
at all. She didn't have a body at all. Think about this. Before
or even Kylie, and I'm just thinking, okay, you had Nikki. Even Nikki, when Nikki was like, even Nikki first came out.
Yeah.
She didn't even want to show her butt. She didn't even want to show her body.
Yeah, she didn't feel confident.
She didn't.
Confident. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She got her body done. She got it done, but it was like, okay, I got my butt done. But it was like, okay, Kim K was like, yeah.
But did you ever feel like Nikki? Did you ever feel like Nikki made? Even when Nikki got her butt done, I still don't feel like it was all about her butt. I felt like she put emphasis on it, but it still wasn't.
It wasn't like,
yeah,
I got my butt. I'm big. I'm like, yeah, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think, and I felt like Nikki when she did it at that point, she was a big star at that point. So it was like we still could appreciate what she was doing for like rap and culture. Like it was cool. Kim K.
She had no sex appeal, but still wasn't. It wasn't like It wasn't.
It wasn't overly. It wasn't overkill. It wasn't overkill. I'm gonna say it's one more person that come to mind. But see, like I said, with Cash Doll, I appreciate her intelligence. Like when she was talking to Wallow and Gilly, she just was smart. Like to me, I don't think her body like compensates. For me, her body didn't mean everything to what she stand for. I just feel like sometimes what we see people do is completely opposite of what they want us to like them for. Yeah. And I think she wants us to understand she's smart and intelligent, but at the same time, you chasing the money, you chasing the bag. You know, guys is going to be into what your body look like. So if that's the key thing, like maybe that's why Kanye and Kim became unbenefit. Like I feel like Kim still was not chasing the limelight. She already got it, but at the same time, it was like Kanye is settled and Kanye out of shape. That nigga ain't cut up no more. Like he chilling. Like he ain't trying to get right. He a fucking billionaire. He don't care. And I think that Kim was more about like, I'm still trying to maintain this. I'm trying to live in Cali. I'm trying to have a Cali life. And Kanye is more like, I'm relaxed. I'm who I am. And if you don't want to join me out here, the whole family is like, like we like, no, we not coming out no Wyoming. We grew up in LA. We got this life and we want to utilize our limelight here. This is where the movers and the shakers are. You want to move us back to somewhere that ain't popping and we got to develop a life out here.
Right, okay, and then you're going to do, hello.
Yeah.
Then you want to do a whole nother topic, sir.
Hey, I'm just saying, what's up?
You want to do a whole nother topic because that right there, because...
do you think they said you crazy for doing that? You don't think that?
He did a whole...
You don't think that's crazy? You don't think that labels... What I'm saying is...
He wrapped up... Okay, the old Kanye... All right, and then you want to go back to the new Kanye or the old Kanye?
We can...
Because the old Kanye...
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Everything he said is
complete opposite.
Exactly. So that's a whole nother...
This is a whole nother episode. Yeah, this is a whole nother episode.
Because, yes, sir.
Yeah, so...
Everything he rapped about from before he met Kim...
It's complete opposite.
And when he
but
came about and started doing.
But see, I feel like at some point he realized that he, like, yo, like, I want this. I want to be like, it's. I guess I don't know. I ain't got $1 billion, so I can't relate, y'all. Listen. Like she said, this is a whole nother topic. I can't relate, but I feel like he probably wanted that quiet life again. But this is who you pick. Like you saw her on that Ray J video. You want to be with the family. You want the glow. You wanted it. And then now you got it. Now you want to renege and you want to move everybody so y'all can all be recluse. This is This is bodies. This is exactly why.
Bodies.
Yep. Bodies. This is what happens when you want the woman with the body. This is what can happen.
Exactly.
To you.
And was she right there? Like he said, she's still right there, and
she be posting all the content. If you notice any of these last 2 Kanye shows, Kim is right there front and center. And I think on like one of the last Kardashian episodes, she really cried because she was trying to figure out like, was it her fault? And I don't know if that was for the camera or. You think it's for the camera?
No, I believe it's her fault.
Yeah. I think that like she was married 3 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was married to one of the 4 times. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I was giving her 1 less. So yeah, so she was married.
And all of them thought where their careers went. And look at Kanye.
Oh shit! You talk Reggie Bush. Was she married already?
Yeah.
Did they get married or they was engaged? So so she was messing with the one dude who went down, the BMF dude. That was the first dude when she was young.
Okay, Ray J. Chris Humphrey and
was she got married to Ray J?
She didn't marry. Okay.
She's had 4 big time, I guess, relationships. But she been married 3 times physically. Chris Humphries was 2 and Kanye was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. But Ray J is the fucking
the main one. And he's a million. He's making, and once again, where he at? Making millions.
So you basically okay. So we can
So was it? Is it like
we can close up shop with this one. So is it? But see, Ray J had it before the body came too, because the body was coming. She was.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Nick Cannon. I forgot about y'all. I forgot about him too. And this not to say how many bodies she had. This is to say like.
She made millions. She's still making money, and these guys ain't. I'm gonna say it to me as a woman, and I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know what to say, if it's right or what it was wrong with right. But as a woman, a regular woman, I would never say like, oh yeah, Ray J's the man to be with.
Yeah.
They still making money.
So she may have picked wrong at some point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Chris Humphries didn't really make sense to me. Or maybe that was a real love and or it was something to pass the time by.
Kanye wasn't either.
So, and Reggie Bush may not have been either. So you think she belonged with Ray J?
Yes.
I ain't going front. That's a good. All right, y'all. So where we at now? So that means my next guest, I gotta pose this question. So when you come back or we do the next episode, we gotta pose this question to everybody that's checking out Penthouse Talk. Like, do you think Kim K could swipe Ray J from his new video, or who he mess with now that's on Love and Hip Hop? Like, cause they be like off and on, right? The chick that he messed with now, I think she on when they had the Love and Hip Hop LA.
Oh, he married to Prince. He married to.
He married to, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? That's another thing too, where does it come back to, like?
Yeah, so yeah. Hey, this Penthouse Talk, man, we just like provoking, doing thought-provoking things and just having fun talking, and we just powering through it, like enjoying the conversation and everything like that. So yeah, y'all, it could be Kim K and Ray J back, but I think that Kim, it's cool. This is so petty, but this is like when you
back together, but
this is like when you in school. It's like, yo, chicks be knowing, like, are they gonna mess with the dude who got the couple dollars, or you gonna mess with the dude who work at McDonald's or Foot Locker? Yeah, you might be able to get some new tennis every week, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you wanna mess with a dude that's gonna buy you the bags and the purses and get your hair done and your nails done. Like Kanye a billionaire, Ray J a millionaire. Like it's a huge difference. Like for us, it's different. Regular females that's thousandaires and we thousandaires, you know what I'm saying? They looking at the millionaires. So, you know, let's let this simmer for a bit.
That's what
I thank you, K-Rich, for this episode and bringing that last thought, because I had an idea that you were going to go far left like that, but she just had to say like she just had to say like damn, Kim K revert, like it's not even bad because Ray J getting money, like he doing good shit, like, but at the same time it's like Kim K going back to Kanye, like, guys, for our next show, guys, do women go backwards? Women usually trade up, guys usually trade down. On our next episode. Thank you for representing. Thanks for coming out. Penthouse Talk, episode 1, season 3. We holla.